GESS is empathy this year, and how it's so key to inspire students and allow them to flourish at school. One of the organisations you're involved with is the Institute of Imagination in London, where you're the ambassador for empathy. Could you tell us how you got involved and why that's something that's so important?
I've met Ken Robinson, who obviously set this up, the foundation, and for me, everything that he supports, with dance being part of education, of course, I support. So when he came to me to ask me whether I could be involved, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, yes, of course. And empathy, I have a real connection with as an artist, and how we express feelings and emotions, and have some understanding, and how we feed off other people is incredibly important as a performer and as an artist. So it made total sense, and I would be happy to support him on that. And coming here, part of GESS, and to support empathy and give a talk to the understanding how they're connected with through dance is I'd say easy for me to explain, but yeah, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So I read you still do dance yourself. Why do you think it's such an important tool for everyone's mental health, and what is it about dance that's so inclusive and that anyone can do?
I think we forget that it's totally instinctive. I think a lot of people will probably say, are you crazy? Of course it isn't. But actually it is. It's within us. We have a natural rhythm within our bodies. We have a heartbeat. And as soon as we listen to music, we want to move. People have got image problems with the idea that you've got to be a good dancer to be able to dance, which is rubbish. To get all the attributes of dance, you can just dance around the kitchen. But what it does for you as an overall, physically, strengthening, coordination, if you think how calming, how the endorphins that it gives you, because it's physical, incredibly uplifting, it makes you smile, it celebrates also diversity because you're with other people, and just culturally, when you look across the world, people dance from a very, very young age, very naturally, but also they'll do it at weddings, at parties. Why it couldn't be then introduced into education, I find crazy, that it's not a normal part of education. And so, yes.
Your keynote at GESS today is about fostering empathy through dance. Can you talk me through that and what you hope the audience might take away and put into place in school?
Well, to have empathy as a part of dance, it is about communicating. So communicating through movement, through physical exercise, but of course music is a great tool in that part. And we set up a program called Diverse Dance Mix, which is called DDMIX, that we put into state schools, that is part of physical education. It's not an extra club, it's part of physical education, so you engage with children to be able to be more creative and to be more physical and to enjoy being physical, but also have an ability to understand how good that is for them, how good it is for their well-being, how good it is for them to communicate with others and to work as a team. But it's about it being very inclusive, it's not about popularized music, pop music or street or hip hop. It's using cultures from around the world, so it's educating them and realizing that schools are also multicultural, and we need to understand each other much better. And through dance is a perfect way of understanding each other much better. But empathy comes with that because you're able to express and understand people's feelings through their body language as well. But it's that enjoyment which is key.
We're thrilled Diverse Dance Mix are doing some practical sessions here, so teachers can join in and experience fitness programs firsthand. Tell me a bit more about Diverse Dance Mix and its aim to have fitness incorporated in.
Well, what I have noticed, I went to a state school myself, and that we are pushing the importance of being physical sort of out. And so I really wanted to incorporate something that would engage more with children. And we wanted also teachers to be able to deliver this with confidence. So it was really important that it wasn't specialized dance, that we saw it as an aerobic sort of workout at the same time, but using music and to use the flavors from around the world. So to give the tools for teachers to be able to deliver this. So we'll do everything from African to Japanese to Bollywood to Chinese. You know, it's vast, but also we use also the wonderful, iconic sorts of eras as well. So you think of the 1950s, you think of rock and roll, which obviously first actually started in the UK, which we don't believe, we just presume it's from America, but obviously they developed it more. But you know, there's millions of stuff that it's so easy to deliver. It's not that difficult. We only have 4 key steps to each genre. We're not expecting, you know, high quality. We're expecting just participation, enjoyment, and all the attributes of coordination, memory expansion, you know, strengthening of the muscles, understanding your posture, how to hold yourself as a young person, to get their skills very young. That will last for them for life, but also to think that the teachers will enjoy delivering it, which we know. Fortunately, we do insets, and I've been at those insets, and teachers are obviously terrified to start with and go, oh my gosh, am I really going to have to get up and get sweaty? And it's not a worry, because dance has a different feeling than going to the gym or doing just a couple of exercises as part of physical education, where you, okay, I'm going to run forward, I'm going to run back, I'm doing a couple of burpees, and then I'm going to run forward, I'm going to go back, and then a couple of burpees. It has more engagement because it uses your mind as well. So yeah, it's endless, the amount of enjoyment but tools for teachers to use. But we also use a lot of games, and we also get the kids to be very creative and create their own moves before we give them any as well.
So if a teacher comes to the show, how can they find out more about the programs in the Middle East?
Well, we're very fortunate. We do have a stand as well, but we're doing a talk, well, 2 talks today. I do a talk tomorrow. So there's lots of information. We're out there, so we're there to be asked anything. We have schemes of work on us as well, so they can see it for themselves. We have a lot of footage as well to show them, but you can go online to schools, information for schools, diverse dance mix, and all the information is there. Also, how schools can get involved, how we can do even an online schemes of works where we can be able to deliver as much information for them to learn online as well. So it's all there, but I don't know, this is new for us. This is our first time here as well at GESS, so we're finding out exactly what people need at the same time. But we have a stand and we have a website, and so all the information is there for them.